Greetings to our honorable panel of judges. My name is Vinh Xuan, and the two teammates with me today are Tu Minh and Ngọc Minh. We are a team of 3 scholars from Vinh School, Vietnam, and we are here to showcase and discuss our study of the chemical constituents and biological activities of stingless bee populace from 2 species in Vietnam, one from Tuyên Quang Province and the other from Hòa Bình Province. Firstly, allow me to briefly introduce our research topic. Now, what exactly is stingless bee populace? Stingless bees are bees within the biological tribe Meliponidae who cannot sting, and populace is a beehive product made from plant resins and beeswax. Therefore, it comes in a large variety. Within the beehive, populace is used to seal off cracks and prevent diseases from the bees themselves. For that reason, it is a traditional remedy in Vietnam and other countries here in Southeast Asia, well known for its antimicrobial properties. Regardless, there have been only a few studies on stingless bee populace in Vietnam, which is the main reason why we choose to study this topic.
We have 2 main objectives that we want to achieve in this study. First, we wish to isolate and identify the structures of 3 to 5 chemical constituents each from propolis of Hòa Bình and Tuyên Quang. Secondly, we want to test Hòa Bing's bee propolis for antimicrobial activity. Now, I would like to explain our methodology. After obtaining bee propolis samples from 2 beekeepers in Hòa Bình and Tuyên Quang, we extracted the sample using a solution of 70% ethanol and partitioned it using N-hexane and ethyl acetate. Secondly, we had to isolate the chemical compounds within that ethanol extract by using combined chromatographic methods. We use column chromatography to gradually isolate the substances and thin layer chromatography to check for the purity of the extracts that we separated. For column chromatography, we use silica gel as the stationary phase and the varying solutions of N-hexane and acetone as the mobile phase. Consequently, we isolated 10 chemical compounds, 4 from Hòa Bình propolis and 6 from Tuyên Quang, which we use for the next step, elucidating the chemical structures. We did this with the help of spectroscopic methods, including mass spectroscopy and nuclear magnetic resonance spectrum. Our 4th and final step was to test for the chemical constituents from Hòa Bình propolis for antimicrobial activity, using Barr's micro-dilution method based on MIC against 3 strains of gram-positive and 3 strains of gram-negative bacteria and 1 strain of fungus. MIC is the medium inhibitory concentration, the lowest concentration of a substance required to prevent visible microbial growth. Therefore, the lower the MIC value for a substance, the more effective it is at inhibiting the growth of that microbe.
Hey there, my name is Tu Minh and I'll be walking you through our team's results section as well as the study's conclusions. After step number 3, we have identified 4 chemical compounds from stingless bee propolis from Hòa Bình as cycloardenol, conjungenone A, alpha-mangostin, and isomangofurolic acid. From Tuyên Quang propolis, we identified the structure of 6 chemical compounds, however, and namely, they are lanthanolic acid, dihydrocannabinol alcohol, vanillin, eudesmin, and yangambin. What's very interesting to us is that compound number 6 here, shown in pink, is potentially a new chemical compound, as we did not find any available data online that matches its chemical structure. Furthermore, our study discovered the presence of lanthanolic acid in stingless bee propolis for the first time ever, and both of these findings combined are very promising to us. After step number 4, we found out that the ethanol extract of Hòa Bình bee propolis had great use against gram-positive bacteria, but not so effective against gram-negative bacteria or fungus. Out of the 4 chemical constituents isolated from Hòa Bình propolis, alpha-mangostin showed the best pharmaceutical potential due to its great overall antimicrobial properties against both bacteria and fungus, illustrated here in this table by its very low MIC values and thus potency. Compared to the 2 antibiotics we included as a positive control, alpha-mangostin actually seems more effective in vitro, which is again very promising to us. Now, I'll discuss our team's conclusions. To sum up with you, our findings have identified several chemical constituents of stingless bee propolis collected from Vietnam, including lanthanolic acid, which is a compound never been found before in stingless bee propolis, and compound number 6, which could be a new compound based on online databases. We've also shown that stingless bee propolis from Hòa Bình has great pharmaceutical potential as it has antimicrobial properties, and alpha-mangostin in particular is very effective in inhibiting the growth of disease-causing microbes.
Lastly, I will discuss the applications and future works of our study. We are currently evaluating the anti-cancer properties of the Tuyên Quang stingless bee populace, but due to time constraints, we apologize that we cannot include that in our data. We are planning to research more about the activity of the extract on humans, as well as its potential use as a drug or healthcare product, such as mouthwash or antibiotics. With that said, I would like to conclude our presentation. Our team is grateful to you all, and we are now ready to answer your questions. Thank you for listening.